stops turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. And our God has struck the hour. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fox Sports, coming to you from the White Horse Convention Centre here in East Burwood, Melbourne, Victoria. Tonight, Iron Line Promotions presents Spartans Cup Championship 21. And with 3 title fights on the card, SCC 21 promises to deliver.
Tail of the tape. This one brought to you by Bodytastic and Beetle Branding. Kaufelek, 21 years of age, 23 fights, 16 wins, 6-1, one by coming by way of knockout. And Nunkao, 25 years of age, 102 fights, 74 wins, 11 coming by way of knockout. As we are about to get underway, referee Jeff Eddy calls them both into the center of the ring. And we're ready for action. The bell goes. First of 5 by 3-minute rounds. Kaufelek in the blue trunks, Surin in the red.
Who's going to unleash first, Joe? That's the question.
Oh, there goes your answer there, George.
As soon as I spoke.
Body kick there, checked by Kaufelek. Now changes it up and goes low. And well, that one taken right under the armpit there.
Goes for a walk around the corner there.
See, that ain't show no expression, nothing phases him. I mean, he copped the kick, okay.
Could be dying inside, but no, he feels $1 million.
Yep.
Yes.
Trying to dictate the pace of the fight, just to tell him that, hey, I'm setting the pace here, not you.
As I said, this one, first of 5 by 3-minute rounds. All remaining fights on the card this evening will be 5 by 3.
He's hitting that target with that right leg to the body, isn't he?
I think we're going to see a lot of those kicks to the body with this fight.
Oh, nice check. He's realised he's getting through. He better put his knee up this time to check it. He did it.
Now lets the hands go. And again, stepping up with the elbow that time, but Surin.
Both boys in the clinch there, just filling each other out, looking for those knees. They push each other away and reset. There's a lot of respect at the same time, isn't there, between the boys?
There's a nice body kick caught there by Kaufelek.
Nice leg kick.
Yeah, answers it on the way out.
Nice leg kick.
And again, while they exchange low kicks, well, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yep.
start to get a little bit more active, but still trying to find the holes in each other's game as the round progresses. Steve White, Joe Nader and George Longanitas here with you ringside as shaking that one off and going to the stratosphere there with Surin. Kauflich now working to Teep. That was a bit low in response. Checked up high.
Adam trying to fake something, just trying to get a reaction to see if he can find an opening.
Ooh. Kick there. Caught, and as Kauflich now answers with the hands. And just a little bit of gamesmanship, just seeing where that one landed. As we approach the end of round one, very patient showing from both gents, but a long way to go in this one.
As expected, you know, it's that typical Thai style where they start off very slowly, feel each other out. But I'm sure we're going to see the pace pick up as the rounds go on. I think maybe the blue corner there just landed.
Some more of the telling strikes there, especially with the low kick.
Yeah.
But like you said, Joe, typical for the two Thai boys to start off at that pace, and then hopefully to secure these rounds, the next 4 rounds in particular, you've got to start banking rounds. So you don't want to be behind.
As Kauflich and Unkau get back to center of the ring. Surin in the blue trunks, Kauflich in the red. And again, similar pace to start round two as we followed on from round one. Surin now Teep to the chest there of Kauflich. I mean, Joe, what would you do against if you're Adam Kauflich with the discrepancy of 80 or so fights? What's going through your mind as you go into a fight like this?
Well, you know, it's the preparation. I think you can't really get the better of you. At the end of the day, you've studied the fighter, you know his strengths. You go into a game plan, you take your instructions and you go in there and try and execute them the best you can. If it doesn't work and you find that he's getting the better of you, that's when the mind games kick in.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Adam has to do something to get Surin's respect. He doesn't want it to be too comfortable for Surin. He has to press the fight, Adam.
Oh, nice. Chopping the legs of Kauflich out.
So it's normally kick for kick. There might be a couple there, or one, mostly singles, but I think Adam has to put some numbers behind his offensive attacks to get the respect of Surin. At the moment, I think Surin's doing what he wants to do at this stage, and Adam
Nice
has
knee to the mid by Adam.
Surin goes heavy on the hips to deny the knees there of Kauflich. Surin saw the kick coming, tried to answer with the right hand. That one wasn't far away off the lead leg there of Surin. Well, oh, nice rip to the body. Just letting Kauflich know where he is. We approach the halfway mark of this second round with 5-by-3. And again, they just little knees to the inside of the legs there.
Yeah, trying to cork those thighs inside and outside.
Kauflich now just trying to go hip to hip, but that's broken up now by referee Jeff Eddy.
I tell you, you might not feel them during the fight that much, but waking up tomorrow morning, they're going to come up.
Last 10 seconds of this second round. There's a nice elbow from Kauflich, but Surin just keeps him at bay, and that will do it. 6 minutes of a 5-by-3 in the books, Joe.
It's a tough one for me. It's a tough one. I mean, both boys, once again, we got the one of the experience. I think he knows he's got the experience. He's a little bit more smarter, and he'll show his aggression when he needs to. Where on the other hand over here, Adam, like you said, George, has really got to step it up, doesn't he?
Look, I think he knows he's the slight underdog.
Yep.
Because of the experience. He has to initiate the fight at the moment. I think Surin is dictating the pace a little bit. He's a bit too comfortable. You can tell by in the corner that he's not even breathing.
About to begin,
Branding.
Surin in the
And a big
blue trunk,
thank you
Kaufalek
goes out to our major
red.
sponsor, Chemist Warehouse, as well as Rock Tape and Freeze Sleeve.
And Kaufalek, a couple of leg kicks to start this middle 3 minutes. Surin answers that one down low. Prods away with a jab. Kaufalek kick check there by Surin, who to answer in kind. Nice elbow there from Kaufalek. A couple of right hands to add to that. Surin heavy on the hips again. Kaufalek now looking to close the Surin. Throws one upstairs. That one's checked in response. And changing levels that time was Surin. He goes upstairs again. Just trying to find a chink in the armor. It's Kaufalek. He goes upstairs again, and Surin takes that one on the glass. Every time Kaufalek's throwing that left lead, it's being answered with a right hand. Or in that case, a leg kick.
One goes high, one goes low, and they're both effective. And it takes him down. It was a down.
Surin sends Kaufalek to the canvas. Nice right hand there on Kaufalek by Surin, getting his attention. Not far away with the right elbow there was Kaufalek, but he's on one leg at the moment, getting peppered on the other by the right leg of Surin. Halfway mark of this third round. Teep there from Surin was a bit out of range. Oh, nice step up left lead hook from Surin. That one was just a little low. Kaufalek trying to prod away there with the right hand.
Yeah, Surin keeps catching those legs and retaliates.
And well, a couple of low shots, one each so far in this this round. It's like Kaufalek looks like he's going to take a little bit of time.
He'll get his little break.
And time's called back in by Jeff Eddy. Just told to keep the shots up. Nothing, no ill intent. Doesn't make it any less painful though.
No, it doesn't indeed, eh?
It's some additional ice tomorrow as well. Nice.
Nice push kick there, just hit the top of the chest.
10 seconds remaining. Maybe a flurry from either fighter to close out this third round. Surin just looking for an opening here, and that will do it. Pace picked up a little bit in that third round, but more of a repeat of the first and second, you would think, Joe.
Yes, I think so too there, Steve. Like you said, it was a bit more of a pace was picked up, but once again, no one's really dominating to the extent where you're thinking the other person's in really much trouble. We'll see what happens in the round 4 and the round 5. It'll be interesting. Both boys now go back to the corner, listen to their trainers, soak in the instructions. And they just got to go out there. I think over here, the red corner, Adam, you know, he's the underdog really, 23 fights. It'd be good to see him really take it to him and just try and claim some authority.
Then in the judges' scorecards as they touch gloves, and away we go, round number 4.
Round number 4.
Kaufalek now goes
That's
upstairs.
where you see Surin now picking up the power of those right legs. Round 4 expected to be really brutal, boys.
Kaufalek
There you go.
swept, taken, swept
Good
straight down the
anticipation
canvas.
there by Surin. What's the deal
yes.
there, Sam?
I
What's the
think
deal there?
it's just the new rules.
These are the new rules. You
Yeah.
can't. They We've had one of the main trainers and officials from Thailand come out to explain the rules properly.
As kick check there by Surin. And tying up there is on the ropes. Oh, we're going to pull half guard there with Surin at his hips that high up. And now the clinch game. We haven't seen much of that up until this point. We'll see what kind of clinch both gents have. Kaufelek now.
He wants the elbow, Surin. He wants the elbow.
And our referee, Jeff, he calls a break and we'll go back to it. Kaufelek chopping away at that left leg.
Inside leg, yep.
And look at this sweep there, but gets denied by the ring ropes. And well, Kaufelek almost ended up in the front row. As we go back to it. And then they tie up back here on the ropes as we approach the over the halfway mark of this fourth round. Kaufelek, the work rate of both of them starting to pick up. Surin now goes high to the midsection, outside of that left ribs there of Kaufelek. Surin now trying to walk down Kaufelek. Throws the push kick. Kaufelek now thrown to the canvas. Been catching those kicks pretty easily all night, I would say.
He is. But it's funny, he just catches them. I like his counteracting as well. Nice left body rip there from Surin. I think Surin just feels like he can do what he wants at the moment.
Yeah, definitely the experience you're showing now.
Kaufelek, War One paid the price as the final 10 seconds of this fourth round. Both looking for elbows. Kaufelek, nice body kick there. That'll close it out. And, well, that'll do it. 3 minutes now remaining in this fight. And Kaufelek went to work there, but the experience of Surin showing through, guys.
Yeah, the experience is really showing now, and I reckon, especially towards the end of that round there, he really just felt like he can do whatever he wants to him. He didn't feel like he was under threat at all. But, you know, over here you got Adam from the red corner. He feels like he's coming hard at him, but he feels a little bit intimidated. He doesn't want to go in there, leave himself open, just in case. I don't think he wants to get knocked out.
No.
And he's very cautious, you can tell.
Personal training session.
Second
Ages
out,
4.5
this
years
is
old
the
and up.
Final
All
round.
classes
Round
conducted by
5.
former world heavyweight champion himself, the Iron Lion, Jordan Longanitas. My kid's only 2.5, but we'll see what we can do. Plenty of sparring at daycare, but
I'll put him on the waiting list, mate.
as we get back to final round, 5x3. As Kaufelek trying to tie up Surin here on the ropes. As that one taken on the gloves there by Surin. Looking for that left lead body rip again. Kaufelek scored with that shot. A flurry here from Surin, letting the hands go. That's going to score well. And trying to work those knees in the clinch. Teep there from Surin. Oh, shot to the face. That landed flush on the face and the chin of Kaufelek. Surin just playing with him here in this first 30 seconds.
And he knows that he can.
There's Surin throwing knees. Kaufelek trying to clinch.
Yeah, look, as good as Adam is, and he's got a lot of potential. He's only a young boy, but he's not quite ready for someone like Surin yet. He's making a good fight out of it, but he needs to get into that next gear, and it's just not happening at the moment.
As Surin with a big smile on his face.
I just think the experience has really, really affected him. And he knows that if he tries to pick it up, Surin, I think Surin can go a little bit harder as well too, George, and he's just sort of just playing with him at the moment. And he has been for the last couple of rounds.
Karfelik now, we're halfway mark of this 5th and final round. Karfelik thought he was going upstairs, went downstairs instead with that left lead. Caught by Karfelik, and that through a right hand gains the approval of Karfelik's corner. Well, trying to teep upstairs again. Surin.
Both boys having a little bit of fun at centre ring now.
Trying to switch it up. Is that?
Trying to entertain the crowd a little bit.
Oh, I was saying you make the first move, don't you? You make the next move.
Someone better.
Last minute of this.
I think Adam is happy to sit back and just let the
Not
round
enough.
go through. It's not how we want it to finish, but
Yeah. I mean, Adam would know that he's behind on points.
as you can see,
Well, last 10 seconds, Surin. Jumping push kick, Karfelik trying to chase him out to close out the round and the fight. And to the judges' scorecard, we will go yet again as Adam Karfelik and Surin finish their 5x3 encounter. And well, look, a solid showing from Adam Karfelik against the far more experienced Surin, but I'd say Surin's going to take this one.
yeah, look, 100% there. You're right there, Steve. But look, the boys had a bit of fun towards the end and tried to entertain the crowd. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Adam can walk away and say, he stepped in the ring against someone of that caliber.
Yep.
He'd learn a lot from it. I think he'll come back and be a better fighter for this.
Absolutely.
And how are you going to get better if you don't test yourself?
Exactly right. So, SRG crew with another strong showing.
As we go to the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, our judges have scored this bout a unanimous points decision. The winner, hailing from the blue corner, Surin Nankau.
Our tail of the tape, brought to you by Kronos. Selig, 26 years of age, 12 fights, 10 wins, 7 years the senior of Ashton Harris, 13 fights, 11 wins in his professional career. This one for the super middleweight title. K1 rules, 5x3 minute rounds. Gents, this should be lightning. Five by 3 minute rounds. K1 rules for the South Pacific Super Middleweight title. This fight brought to you by Kronos, Chemist Warehouse and Rock Tape. Go stronger, longer. 5 by 3 minute rounds. Harris in the red trunks, Selig in the blue. Flurry to start here early. Selig goes to work. Harris spinning back fist there from Ona Selig. And again, trying to pierce the guard there of Harris. Harris answers to the body.
Both boys are really enjoying working in close. They don't want to give each other no room. And
Biggest difference between K1 and Muay, you can see.
Yeah.
They fight with those hands inside that trench as opposed to the grappling and the clinching.
Harris.
I think this is Selig's first fight in Melbourne or in Australia. No one's really
Correct.
heard much about him. So
Yep, I've seen him fight many times off for footage in Istanbul. Very tough, very strong. But Ashton too, 19 years of age. I've seen some footage of him. He's been training out of Thailand for this fight, and you can tell he's got potential. The kid's, he's only 19, but he's got some good strikes, and he's there giving it back with Onur.
Selleck letting the hands go. Harris chopping to the outside thigh of Selleck there. Selleck changing levels.
Strong boy, a little bit stiff with his style, but he's a strong boy.
Yeah,
But
I know it.
I'll tell you one thing, though, the New Zealanders, they do come out to fight. Yeah, I brought a lot out. You know, to fight on my shows and that, and they've never let us down. So
He's
it'll
looking
be
the goods.
interesting.
He's looking the goods. Ashton, he's doing his part.
He is, as long as he doesn't get caught.
Yeah.
Selleck, looking for that overhand right.
Correct. As long as he doesn't get caught, he'll be okay.
I think we've got a point being taken off.
What for?
Well, he was warned earlier for the collar tie,
Okay.
to two hands. So
I was watching him in the back room warm up, and he was throwing elbows and knees.
Yep.
You know, if he's training in Thailand, Muay Thai, it's just an instinct, I think.
Yep.
It's nothing intentional.
Harris now.
Harris really needs to work now to get that point back.
Yeah, I tell you what, Onur doesn't want this kid to get too comfortable, because at the moment he's composed, Ashton. He's throwing combinations, he's getting hit, but he's there. He looks the part, Ashton.
I'd like to see Ashton maybe just keep him back that little bit further if there's a distance there, and just maybe execute his combos from that distance. Don't let Unnar come in too close.
He's definitely throwing more numbers than Onur at the moment.
Wasn't far away with that uppercut. Selleck now with a right hand. Ball spinning back fist, but taken on the gloves there of Harris. Plenty of support in the crowd for both combatants here at the White Horse Club.
I think Harris has got a well done by Harris there just to push him off guard.
And that'll do it. Round number 1 in the books. An entertaining first round, punctuated by a point loss, a point deduction to Ashton Harris. See how that plays a part in the coming rounds, Joe.
I'm really impressed with Harris. I really, really am. I mean, he's got a good work rate. He picks his shots. He's landing them very, very well. Like I said, I'd like to see him just maybe maintain that range a little bit further, which will suit him a lot better, and don't let Unnar to come in. Unnar, on the other hand, he's looking for that tap, 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 wants that big hit, trying to knock him out and make his power the main focal, where if it wasn't for that point taken off, I would give the round to the red corner.
Yeah, definitely. I think Ashton did what he had to do in that first round, and that's to get Onur's respect. He's hasn't flown over from New Zealand just to be a statistic. He wants to win this fight, and you can tell by that first round he's here to win.
And round number 2 underway as they pick up where they left off in that last round. Selleck coming out of the gate with some nice right hands. Ashton just trying to chop down low. Selleck now going to work. Nice.
Harris working all levels there, but Selleck just coming in.
Uppercut there from
Nice
Harris
work.
went through the gloves. Oh, and an uppercut of his own by Selleck. Getting the respect there of Harris. They'll be called into break.
Harris can take a shot. He's not phased.
Harris now trying to come in the inside again to the body. Selleck looking for the uppercut. Selleck just goading him on rather dangerously there in that range.
Just looking at him, not really phased much, is he? Nice step up knee there by Harris.
Great action by the boys. I'm really enjoying this fight.
Harris changing levels, trying to chop to the outside left leg there of Selleck.
Harris seems to have more of that flowing K1 style, punch, punch, kick, punch,
Yep.
punch, knee.
He's throwing numbers, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Where, Selleck on the other hand, he's just very stiff. Not much of a kicker. And he's very stiff with those hands.
Well, landed that overhand right, now just a clubbing left hand on the outside.
I tell you what, if I was Harris's trainer, I'd tell him to use that jab in his face, get that distance, and just execute your punches or your kicks, and it'll be very effective. Don't let him in. Don't let him in at all.
Short right hand there connected. Nice knee from Harris. And a couple of uppercuts there from Selleck.
Oh, nice head kick.
Selleck
Hit
just,
the glove.
well, that left leg landed on the cheek there of Selleck.
You see Harris still working those knees before. Nice low leg kick by Harris.
Oh, nice.
Selleck coming through, a flowing of punches, hitting the uppercuts.
Oh, nice uppercut there from Selleck. Well, he's landed 3 or 4 of them in this round already.
He's a tough boy, Harris.
To the body that time goes Selleck. Harris, nice kick to the outside. Now trying to mark up that left leg.
I think Anua just has to keep pressing forward and try to overwhelm Ashton.
Well, Selleck, another uppercut, but Harris wears it. Oh, big right hand there from
Just like that.
Selleck. Oh, they exchange uppercuts. There's another one from Harris. Crowd getting into this one. Oh, there's a nice right. Tempo going up several beats per minute here in this second round. Harris, nice knee. Only allowed the one under K1 rules with the left. There's the 10-second timer goes off as they just stand and trade here to close out round number 2.
Anuna is happy to do that. He really is. He's happy to do that
great
centering.
round.
Fantastic round from Harris and
What a
Selleck.
fight. Great fight. Fight of the night so far. Those 3 rounds, action-packed. Onua pressing, Ashton saying that he belongs where he is and he's here to win the fight. I tell you what, 19 years of age, Joe, Ashton's got a big future.
Massive future ahead of him, and that's what we look for. I mean, you're talking, he's just a young boy. He has, he's still got a long way to go in his sport, but if he can produce this kind of talent at this age, he's got a good road ahead of him. Once again, you've got to really study each fighter, and I think he's more dangerous and take the fight.
This is round
And
3.
what we always do, especially when we see fighters, is to see the ability that they can take some punishment, and he's very durable. He's taken some big shots from Manure, but he's still there fighting.
There's another big one from Manure. Flurry there from Selleck as Harris answers him with a left.
Doesn't phase him, does it? The young boy, good on him.
Changing levels
Nice
now.
combos.
Selleck throwing a few more kicks. Tempted spinning backs. Fist was taken on the
Nice
gloves.
knee to the body.
Both gents working the uppercut well in the clinch. In the close, I should say, as there's the teep there from Harris. Tried to switch levels and sneak one upstairs. Oh, nice uppercut again from Selleck. As you can see, the blood coming out of the nose there of Harris. To the body, changing levels there is Selleck.
He likes that uppercut on the inside.
Well, it's
Selleck.
working for him, George, and he's just going to keep throwing it all day long. He likes to use his hands. He's more of a puncher than a kicker.
Selleck there, spinning back fist again, was more of a forearm in the end. As they,
The rule is, if you're a puncher, how do you counter a puncher? You make sure you kick a lot, kick a lot, kick a lot.
And that's what Ashton is doing too. He's throwing those punches though, but he flows well with those low kicks after the hands.
Yeah, correct.
Selleck made Harris miss there, a bit of with the tongue. Took a few. Chopping the way there as Harris saw the head kick coming there from Selleck as they just stand 2 inches from each other and just trade. A nice step up knee there from Harris. Both taking the best of what each other has to offer. Indeed it has. There's a nice right hand and a left there from Selleck.
He's working those uppercuts really well, isn't he? And he's landing them.
Now trying to pierce, and again he gets through the guard of Ashton. Harris tries to go the head kick and then the knee. He's found a home for that knee when he's utilised it. That's chopping to the outside. Swing and a miss there from Selleck. Nice knee again from Harris. Spinning wheel kick there from Selleck was...
We weren't expecting that, were we? Considering he's been using his hands all night.
As they tie up and they'll be broken up.
You look at the swell on both boys' left legs.
Selleck now going to load up that right hand. And again he goes, tries to get through the with the uppercut. Blood's little cut over the right eye there of Harris, or left eye I should say, as Selleck marches forward. Closing stages of round number 3, fight of the night contender here.
10 seconds to go there, Steve.
And looks like we'll close this one out. As Selleck now with a final flurry. Oh, again tries a little bit of, I don't know if that was a hybrid between a spinning wheel kick and some rolling thunder, but wasn't far away, but some fireworks to finish of a round full of fireworks.
And you can see the swelling on the legs of Selleck over there, because Harris just kept kicking that leg, where Selleck, on the other hand, has really done some damage to Harris around the knee, and see the blood all over his body as well. I'm interested to see the next round how it goes. Once again, I still think you need to keep that distance away.
I've enjoyed this fight. I mean, this is what we did, obviously, Joe. I mean, the K1 rules.
Oh, we come back, we come from a K1 kickboxing
Seconds
background.
out. This is
Yeah,
round
the big
4.
difference, like we said, that inside fighting, those hands, are, they let them go. There's a lot more action with those hands and the striking. That's what I like to see. And these boys definitely are living up to this hype of the fight. And
Well, Selleck there, left and a right.
amazing exchanges
Selleck
of
now
punches.
just putting the pressure on Harris.
Oh.
Wants to stand and exchange those
Well
hands with
done.
him.
Both boys are not giving an inch. Whatever one does, the other tries to reply. They know how close this is.
Yeah, give credit to both boys. Both boys are very, very tough, and they're happy to sit there and just exchange.
Selleck tried to come over the top. Nice uppercut. And again there from Selleck. This has been his best weapon all evening.
Yeah, that's his go-to, definitely inside that trench. And again,
There's a rip to the body there. Selleck mixing it up a bit. Oh, Harris trying to take advantage of a little bit of a relaxed posture there from Selleck. Nice knee from Harrison, and again with that uppercut, Selleck scoring well.
but Ashton is there in the fight. He's never been visibly hurt in the fight. Sure, the shots can be telling, but there's not one punch or strike that Ashton has eaten where you can see him slow down. He's still enforcing the fight. He's still engaging.
No, he's still coming forward, George. You're absolutely right. He's got Selleck on the back move.
Oh, just a trip there off the rope.
Nothing in that one.
Well, it's over the halfway mark of this fourth round. Crowd really into this one. Nice short uppercut. There's dirty boxing here in between Selleck and Harris. And there's another uppercut from Selleck as they clinch, and they'll be broken up. And the reset. Oh, there's a nice uppercut from Harris that
Nice
time.
left knee to the ribs.
Yeah, someone has to finish strong here if they want to take this round out.
Very close round.
And we know, George, as the fight goes on, we start to lose a little bit of breath and fitness. And all it takes is that one right hit where you can really, win the opponent and maybe win that fight. But, neither of them are really stepping back. They're both happy to stay there, keep exchanging blows.
Credit to the boys. The pace has not dropped since the first
No, it
round.
hasn't. And look at Harris. I like Harris because he's using his hands, his knees, his legs. He's working. Oh, nice spinning back kick by Selleck there.
He's tried that a few times.
Closing stages of round number 4. 10 seconds to go. Selleck with another uppercut, and looks like they're just trying to close out here on the ropes. There's a body that time, but they're not done. And that will do it after 4 rounds of very
fight.
entertaining
Another
action.
excellent round. Another excellent round. And Harris walks back to his corner. Blood coming out of his nose, and the cornerman just looks at him and cleans him up. It's a very, very, very exciting round. Selleck just walks up. He just walks up and he doesn't care. He just looks at you, walks up, and he just lets those hands go, and he's happy to sit there with those uppercuts and hooks, and he causes the damage from there, which is really good. It's credit to him because the fight is suiting him that way. Once again, I like the corner to tell Harris, keep that range, work that range, don't let him in, execute your points and win this fight.
Well, This fight basically on a knife edge. There's the mutual respect.
Seconds out,
After
ladies
12
and gentlemen,
minutes,
it's our
we got
final
3 more
round,
minutes
round
between
5.
us and a judge's decision, and neither boys want to leave it up to chance. They're throwing absolutely everyone. Starting this 5th round as they started the first. There's a flurry from Harris. Step up knee, now trying to get
Harris
through.
is not taking any. He's saying, yeah, let's go. He wants it. Harris wants it.
You can hear the crowd getting into the back.
Absolutely. He's came out like a raging bull. He's got blood pouring out of his nose, and he's just... He knows. He's got to keep working hard to win this fight, and he's doing exactly that. And full credit to him. I think he's got Una a little bit rattled there.
I tell you what, I mean, I knew how good he was and the potential he has, Ashton, but I think he's definitely a personal best performance tonight.
Yep, absolutely, George.
Well, I think that shot probably rocked Selleck a little bit there as the gas tank maybe become a factor here in this last 1.5 minutes or so. Crowd really into this one as they continue the dirty boxing at close range. There's another uppercut from Selleck. Harris answers with a left and a knee. A sort of clubbing left hand and a jab there from Selleck, throwing the spinning back fist yet again.
Hit the gloves. Well, Harris just pouring that tongue out and just working away. Una really needs to do something here. He really needs to really up that pressure and take control of this fight, but Harris is not allowing him to.
As Harris throwing the knee again. As they nose to nose stand here in the center of the ring. Harris again with the knee and now going to the body.
You can really guarantee that the crowd are getting the money worth here, guys.
Absolutely clear fight of the night for mine. It is a head kick there from Harris.
Non-stop action.
Closing stages of this 5th and final round. Super middleweight title on the line. Selleck trying to work that uppercut again. Harris over the top and an uppercut of his own. Chops to the legs this time and the teeth. Selleck covering up. Now it's his turn. The pendulum swinging his way. Harris trying to even the stats column in the spinning back fist stakes. This is the first time we've seen him throw it. Well thought about it that time.
He's finishing strong, Ashton.
Well, he
there's
hasn't
a couple of big
stopped.
shots.
He's maintained that pace right through this round, and he wants it more, and it's showing, yeah? And he's putting the pressure on him. He's fighting him at his own fight.
Oh, my
10
goodness.
seconds left. Both guys going to swing for the fences to close it out.
Both boys are standing there going for a centering.
Oh, my
What a fight.
goodness.
What a finish, guys.
What a fight.
finish.
What a fight between Ashton Harris and Ola Selleck. Crowd on their feet, commentators on their feet. Well, I mean, you take a look at the highlights, there were so many of them, but fight of the night.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, it was that in close, that Selleck had great success with the uppercut in close. Harris was mixing it up, throwing the knee, and then answering with uppercuts of his own. But, I mean, how the hell do you score this? I don't know, but toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose, they both went for it, and clear fight of the night.
Yep.
As the acknowledgement from the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, our scorecard. Our judges score it 47-47, 47-47, 48-46. It is a majority draw, ladies and gentlemen.
See myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
ให้เรียนรู้ในใจตั้งมั่น กันทุกทีเพียงใจที่มีให้มันคงเข้าไว้ ขอเพียงแค่ฝันให้ไกล แล้วไปให้ถึงที่จุดหมายโปรดจงมั่นใจที่ทำลงไปนั้นถูกแล้ว
Our Tail of the Tape, brought to you by Rock Tape and Free Sleeve. Payak, 31 years of age, 87 fights for 58 wins. Cassidy Butch Haberfield, 29 years of age, 19 fights, 17 wins in his pro career. And this one for the SCC Australian welterweight title, full Thai rules. Gentlemen, this should be a classic.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, once again, it is a little bit daunting. It does play in your mind. I think, it will play in anybody's mind, but, you got to go in there, you got a job to do, you just got to do it.
Absolutely. Five by 3 minute rounds at 67 kilograms. Payak in the blue trunks, Haberfield in the red. As they're straight to work, chopping and exchanging low kicks.
But look, Cassidy came out saying, oh yeah, I'm going to put the pressure on straight away, but the Thais are so calm and collective. They know when to turn it on.
Yeah, but that's exactly what Cassidy has to do. He has to, from the outset, say, I belong here. So he has to get some respect. And the only way to really do that is to make sure that he lands some decent strikes in that first round and get Payak's attention.
The outside leg again goes Haberfield. Oh, Payak, just a bit of a slip. Looking for that step-up knee.
Cassidy using that push kick to the midsection.
I like Cassidy's demeanour at the moment. He's very compact.
Combo. Yeah, nice little combo inside leg, follow the right hand. At least he's trying. He's trying to create something here.
So again, exchange low kicks. One to the outside, one to the inside.
Oh, that just missed.
Just looking to unload that right hand is Haberfield.
Nice check.
And Payak is calm and as composed as you like.
Yeah, but I think he knows, this kid, what he's trying to do. And he knows, Payak knows he has to gear up sooner or later to put him back in his place.
Goes upstairs as Haberfield. Oh, big overhand.
And that's where you start to see now the confidence is lifting with Cassidy. So he's got to continue with that confidence, yeah?
It's, had the guard up despite losing his footing and turning his back.
Look, I think he's doing everything right at the moment, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Nice counter. He doesn't want to be bullied by Payak, the more experienced fighter. And at the moment, he's doing what he has to do.
You're right, but Payak knows he's got 5 rounds and
Correct.
He's just so patient. They take their time. They know when to turn it on.
He might be willing to give this first round away to Kaz.
Cassidy's got to maintain the 5 rounds like this. I'd like to see him continue though, see? He's got to continue, not become too complacent.
10 seconds left in round number 1. Haberfield has brought the pressure. And again, trying to close out with a right hand.
Yeah, he's trying to bowl on him. Good round. Good round for Kaz.
Yep.
Great round.
Yeah, just looking to let that right hand go a couple of times, just a little short, but you could feel he could end the, well, not end the fight, at least get a knockdown with that kind of power.
Absolutely. Well, he's got the power. He's very short, very compact, and he means business. I'd go away and say, you know what, that's 1 round to me. That's what I'd be saying right now. And if I could win 2 more rounds, I've won the fight.
Oh, there's no better way to start a fight than taking the first round. I mean, it does wonders for your confidence.
You're always going to come back for that rematch, and the crowd love it.
That's already my main event for the next show.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you'd have to. You'd have to bring it back.
Seconds out.
Well, we're set for round number 2. 5 by 3 between Cas Haberfield and Payak Samoy. And here we go. See if we can see more of the same early pressure from Haberfield. It looks like it is so far. Trying to answer that jab with a high kick there with Samoy. Finds a home for the teep. Now just trying to bit more of a fit, going back to a bit more cautious approach to start this first minute or so.
See,
Oh, big right hand there from Haberfield, gets the approval of the corner.
That's the right idea from Haberfield, is to land that bold punch, that overhand right. He's waiting for that kick from Payak, and then he throws the punch in return.
Perineal height there, calf kick from Haberfield, and that's answered by the knee of Payak. Back to the center of the ring they go. Again, working that teep there is Haberfield. Nice step up knee from Payak, chopping to the outside of the thigh is Haberfield in response. Oh, nice. Beautiful level change there. Chopping low, going high. Landed both of those. That jab and cross. Loving what I'm seeing from Haberfield.
I think Payak there is going to change it a little bit. He's going to start to try to come in for the grapple,
Yep.
just to change the dynamics of the fight. And that's what a smart fighter does.
Haberfield looking for the elbow there.
Absolutely.
And again. Now step up. Oh, big elbow from Payak,
big
and
right
Haberfield's
elbow.
down. Against the run of the fight, Haberfield knocked down there by Payak.
Well, you know, he's given him 1.5 rounds of giving him the freedom to do what he wants.
Yep.
And fight the fight that he wants. And that's a smart fighter, that experience. You know what? I'm going to change it now and try something else, and it worked very well for
Yeah,
him.
he pressed him there.
And there you go. And he's going to continue to do that.
Yeah, he worked the first time. He's going to do it a lot more often now.
You see a pretty sizable mouse there on the scone of Cass Haberfield. Nice 1-2 there from Haberfield. Payak.
Payak spinning him around and hitting him with that knee beat. Payak's got a little bit of a cut underneath his right eye.
So both men marked up, yep, just a little cut there along the contour of the
Oh,
nose.
good round.
Yeah, he was doing everything right, Cassidy, but what we were waiting for was for Payak to unleash at some time, and he did it with the elbow and went straight through the guard and unfortunately dropped Cassidy.
And look, you know, when you look at that kind of experience in the first round, we thought, you know, Cassidy's doing what he wants. He's having the freedom to do what he wants. But we know these guys, they take their time. They know when to pick their shots. They know they've got a strategy. They're very, very smart at what they do. And he changed the game plan to suit himself, and he executed and got an 8 count. So,
Yep.
you know, that first round that he won, well, now he's got one back on him. He's got an 10-8.
See if that plays a factor
Brought to you by Rock Tape and
as this
Free
fight progresses, as we
Sleeve.
are in the third round of 5x3 full-tie rules here. Sorry, I should say Australian welterweight title on the line is Haberfield right back to work.
Got to just really be careful of those elbows.
Haberfield now chopping away at the left foot as Samoy now answering the clinch with knees. Well, trying to tee that one up on the chin there of Haberfield. And now chopping again away. Check though by Samoy. Oh, there, nice right hand there from Haberfield. And to the clinch they go again. And straight to the canvas is Haberfield.
Yeah, I think the experience is getting the better of him at the moment, but full credit to Cassidy. He's still trying to press forward. Elbows are exchanging there.
Return the favour there.
As the knees start to come into play now in the clinch, targeting the floating ribs. They tie up in the
Boys
corner.
exchanging knees.
So the instructions to utilise the jab in Haberfield's corner. Nice turnaround elbow as he spun Payak around, but they go back to the corner and to the clinch. And down to the canvas again.
Throws him down to the canvas. Looking for that overhand right, didn't hit the target, but both boys now exchanging elbows. Spinning elbow there by Butch.
Payak saw that just at the last minute, and again, just
And Payak's just throwing him around, isn't he?
Yep.
In the grapple, he's throwing him around, but it's the experience, I guess. And you look at Cassidy there, and it doesn't phase him. He gets back up and says, okay, let's go again.
over the halfway mark here of this third round.
All right, good team.
Yeah, he's got to let those punches go as Payak steps inside.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Payak's looking for that clinch, but as he's stepping forward, he has to let those hands go. That's his best chance there, Cassidy.
That's what
looking
you
for
were
the
talking
elbow.
about. He just missed him. Both boys in a tangle. Referee breaks it up.
Closing stages of this third round of a 5-round fight. Haberfield now just trying to chop at the legs again there of Payak. 10-second timer goes off. And again, Haberfield looking to close out strong, and that will do it. Payak's experience now starting to show here in this third round.
Absolutely, the experience is coming through now. But Cassidy, you know, young boy who learned a lot from this fight. I mean, you're fighting a legend of a kind, and you know, these guys here, they know when the pressure's on, they know when to turn it on, they know when to change directions and change strategies. What more can you ask from Cassidy? Just keep trying and keep coming forward, trying to change your game plan, and be careful of those elbows coming in, and if you can maintain that distance and aggression, you're in for a chance.
Yep. As we are set for round number 4 between Cassidy Haberfield and
Seconds out.
Payak
This is
Samoy
round 4.
here at Spartan Cup Championship 21. Brought to you by Iron Line Promotions. Steve White, Joe Nader and George Longanitas here with you ringside. And straight back to work they go. 2 bites of the low kick there for Haberfield, and switching levels that time, targeting the head.
Really got him off guard, didn't he, Steve? He just missed it. There goes a jab to the face. Payak's trying to work his way in by just trying to... There he is.
As Payak now. Nice reversal there from Haberfield on the inside position. Doesn't really get much offense though, but managed to get himself out of the corner. Haberfield now looking for a chink in the armour somewhere here of Payak. Chops to the outside, but checked there as they exchange body kicks.
Slipped there by Cassidy.
Feint of a kick there from Payak. Ooh, could hear that one from the back row. As that was out. Haberfield switching it up. Oh, and he wears a head
Very
kick of his own.
Very lucky to keep that glove up. Let me tell you, he was very, very lucky to have that glove up. The timing of Payak was unbelievable.
Well, steps out of the way there of the overhand right. Targets upstairs again. Halfway mark of this 4th round.
This way he's got to try and look for that overhand right, maybe jab to the body. And
Yeah, definitely.
Well, spinning back fist, both a little
nice
short.
elbow.
Elbow landed on the side of the head there of Payak, and well, they slip over before referee Ezra Akari could break them up.
Then has a word to both boys about holding onto the ropes. Once again, Cassidy's got him back onto the ropes, but Payak's quite comfortable to sit there.
He's got the right idea with trying to land that right hand, but he's a little bit too short on that. He has to step in a little bit closer as they tangle outside the rope.
Closing stages now, this 4th round. Just one more round to go after this one. Body kick check there by Haberfield. Doesn't look like that indentation on the left side of his face has phased him much.
No, it hasn't, has it?
He's got to let it go now on the rope there. He's got to jab to the body bowl now.
There's 10 seconds. And they...
Nice knee to the midsection by Payak.
That's intelligent there from Payak there to see out the round. And that will do it. 4 rounds down, 1 to go. And, well, that was a lot more of a sort of, I don't know how to describe it, more in the trenches, sort of trench warfare. No one really sort of had, I didn't pick a real, anyone had the advantage in that round.
No, they didn't. But once again, you know, the experience of it. Look, credit to this kid here because he's pushing him back and he's getting him against the ropes and he's been the aggressor at times. I'd like to see him now when he's got him against the ropes, have a little bit of confidence to let your hands go, yeah?
Yep.
But, I mean, we know that Payak isn't good at boxing, but if there's that opportunity where you can change it around and maybe get him, suck him in to create that overhand right or land those punches, you might have a chance. You've got to try something, don't you?
Footage of this fight, and he's going to look at that last round, and it'll be determined on how he takes it on right now.
The final 3 minutes of this 5-round fight as Haberfield opens with the teep. And again, going to land that right hand.
Yeah, that's what he has to do.
Again, trying to prevent the knee. And Payak complaining that he was holding the ropes. And they go back to the center. And there's the body kick caught there by Haberfield.
Nice spin around.
Good spin around by Cassidy. Referee.
Done that a couple of times. Oh, there's a bit of a warning about grabbing the ropes. And they go back to it. 2 minutes remaining here in this final round for the SCC Australian welterweight title.
Both boys exchanging kicks.
And sent once more time to the floor.
Throws him around so easily, doesn't he?
It's about the 4th or 5th time he's done that. Feint with a body kick and opens up the left side of the ribs with the knee there. There's Payak, and again tossing Haberfield to the canvas. 90 seconds remaining. Haberfield's got to go for it now.
Nope, let him go, mate.
As again they tie up on the ropes. Haberfield again down the pipe that time.
That's it.
Looking for that cutting elbow.
Payak seems just so comfortable in that grapple. Like most Thais, experienced Thais, you often see that where the Thais are throwing the Westerners onto the canvas.
Well, you're talking about a 31-year-old who's had 87 fights, George, so the experience in itself.
Definitely showing in that grapple.
Gets the single collar tie there, does Haberfield. But it will be broken up. Last 30 seconds of this fight. As they touch gloves. Well, at least one of them did. Haberfield now, looking to unload. And Payak now ties him up yet again. It's time expiring now in this fight. Haberfield looking for one last flurry potentially. Payak doing a pretty good job of tying him up. And again, they will be reset. Haberfield now in a familiar predicament, has him backed up against the ropes to the body.
That's better.
To the body again, but time will get the better of both combatants, and that will do it. The judges will give their verdict on this fight as Payak and Haberfield head to the scorecards. So we take a look at some of the highlights.
And once again, if you look at the highlights there, you know, Payak's always up against the ropes, and you know, Butch he's just too strong for him, isn't he? Just throwing him around like he's nothing.
Yep. Well, about 6 or 7 unanswered. We just threw him to the
And I know
canvas.
they're not scoring, but still, you know, it's
Yep.
showing that authority. I'm the stronger one. I'm throwing you around. I can do whatever I like to.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, going to the scorecard. The scores, our judges have found them to be 46-49 for the blue corner, 48-46 for the red corner, and 47-47, a split draw decision, ladies and gentlemen.
Eu sou um homem que ando na picota cheio de ouro no meu pescoço. Admira meu talento, dizendo e falando que sou diferente dos outros. Diz que meu jeito marrento que te deixa louca quando olha no meu olhar. Cê te vai visualizando, eu te botando em uma pista bem linda pro mar. Toparam sem caô, tomando uma cena de assalto. Comédia arregou, sabe que nós tá voando alto. Nós chega nós bota teu, favelada agora é milionário. Vários flashes na minha vista, onde nós passa, nós sempre deixa rastro. Deixa, põe esse clima, nós que vive a vida. Jogadão na pista, terror das meninas. Do 00 da mídia, como ela olha, ela brilha.
There's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so let's say it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen?
Tail of the tape. This one brought to you by Chemist Warehouse. Nelson, 25 years of age, 45 fights, 32 wins, 10 of those coming by way of knockout. And Kajaba, 29 years old, 89 fights, 63 wins, 5 coming by way of knockout. This one coming for the SCC International Middleweight title. And here we go, round number 1 of 5 by 3 minute rounds. Our main event of the evening underway.
Both in great physical shape, both boys.
They are indeed there, George. Once again, it's that feeling moment where they fill each other out.
And both very similar body types too, so no real clear advantage, I'd say, in the height and reach stakes.
Slightly taller there, Damon,
Yeah.
but Lewis has got a thicker torso,
Yeah.
thicker legs. Very strong, both boys.
Chopping low after starting high there was Nelson. Oh, going upstairs there was Kajaba. Now to the left lead leg there of Nelson. As they go body kick for body kick here early in the first. Lewis just trying to pierce the guard there of Nelson. And trying to cut off the center of the ring. Jaber just trying to poke away with a jab as they tie up there in the corner. And exchange knees. And has Okari seen enough? And we'll go back to the center of the ring. Halfway mark of this first round. Kick there was checked by Nelson. Finds a target there for the teep. Oh, wasn't far away with a head kick there was Kajaba. Checks that kick there of Nelson. Ooh. But nearly 150 fights between them. Kajaba with 89, Nelson with 45. Plenty of experience there in the ring.
You can tell the experience too with their composure and the temperament.
Nelson, oh, nice.
Now
Set up the
coming
right.
forward, yeah,
Yeah.
right hand with the left knee to the ribs. There's it in the car, he pulls him back.
As we closing stages of round number 1.
This is where one of them now has got to do something really out just to win the round at least.
Oh, nice lead left hook there from Kajaba. Just prods away. And again, nice body kick to the left midsection of Nelson. That'll do it for round 1. Very even first round.
Very even there. I'd give it a draw. There's not much in it. I think both boys just filling each other out. A couple of nice strikes here and there, but nothing too concerning, really.
Both testing the midsection respectively. Plenty of body kicks in that first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, bit of clinch work, but probably daylight between on the cards anyway. Wasn't far off with that head kick was Kajaba.
I like the way Nelson moves back. It's like the Matrix.
Yep. Well, my hair's grey, so I'm happy with that. As Damon Nelson and Luis Kajaba get back to action.
Start the round 2. Let's see if these boys can pick up the pace and someone can have an impact on this round.
Nelson just testing the guard. Nice piercing jab with that left.
I like the way Nelson uses that reach.
Oh, loading up that right elbow was Kajaba. Oh, nice right hand there from Nelson. That connected. As they tie up in the corner.
Yeah, we've got to remember that Damon lost a very controversial close decision last time. So you'd think whatever he did the first time, he's going to do slightly more this time.
And
Nice leg kick there by Damon.
answered there by Lewis.
Damon push him forward, double jab with a leg kick and end up with a tip just to keep him away.
Well, the respective lead left thighs of both gents considerably red already.
Yep, nice left body kick there from Damon.
So we have require a bit of a wardrobe adjustment.
There's it in the car, he puts it in his pocket. Says, I'll take that home.
Diving out
Shows
to the
him
body.
kicks.
I think Damon's doing quite well at the moment.
Yeah, I'm with you there, George. I just think that he's a little bit more cleaner land and the strike's a little bit better. Trying to step up knee, but
Nice right hand from Nelson, but taken on the gloves.
Yeah, a little bit faster on the mark there. His reaction time is very good, Damon. But whatever Damon does, you can be assured that Kajaba can give it back.
Well, Nelson just keeping at bay with that jab. Tried a clubbing left after trying to intercept that kick.
nice catch. Good check there from Damon.
Nelson now testing the midsection there of Kajaba, taken on the gloves though.
Be good if these boys can throw a flowing of punches and kicks or flowing punches and knees and elbows instead of just the one strike.
As we approach the closing stages of this round. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, nice.
Nice left body rip there from Kajaba.
As Kajaba again to the midsection, just out of range. And that will do it. 6 minutes down, 12 to go.
12 to go. How do you see that one, George?
Oh, definitely Damon did the better in the first half of that round to earn him slightly that round. Kajaba came back with a couple of nice little body rips at the end there, but I think the majority of the blows landed there came from Damon, so I'll probably give Damon that second round.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there.
Yeah, I'm with you as well on that one.
But you're quite right there, Joe. It's just sort of 1 for 1 at the moment. It's no one's really coming in, throwing
Correct.
combinations.
And that's what I was saying. Someone has to lift that tempo up and take control of this fight.
Seconds
And
out.
we're going
This is
to
round three. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this main event.
And the
is brought
most
to you by
recognisable
Chemist
truck in
Warehouse.
South Melbourne, I will say. Spent many an hour in there over the years.
Which didn't want to start today, apparently.
Okay, well, we're going into round 3 now. Both boys have got to really do something here. I mean,
As Nelson goes 1-2 down the middle. Ooh, almost counter left off the lead there from Kajaba.
still
That's
working
twice.
that lower leg, isn't he, there?
That's twice now he's landed on that
Nelson?
thigh,
Yeah,
3 times.
He just wants to wear him out, try to slow him down.
Oh,
There you go. He's got to start checking those kicks. And you'll see he'll get his mind downstairs, and he'll change it and try and get him off guard.
Yeah, I think Lewis Kajaba needs to break Damon's rhythm at the moment.
Correct. And that's where he tried to go there with the elbows, trying to change it.
nice knee there. As they go knee for knee here in the corner. Targeting the ribs. Kajaba getting some hang time on that. Late knee there to the protestations there of Nelson as the referee was breaking it up. And again, chopping low is Nelson. Yeah, finding the target. Nice teep, but answered in kind there by Nelson.
Nice check there by Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson's still working that lower leg, isn't he? He's really-
Oh, but they trade head kicks.
They traded head kicks and they both landed just.
Yeah, from the toes. Oh,
Nice
great
take.
body shot there from Kajaba. That found the target. Backing up Nelson. It goes to the right arm and follows up with a cutting elbow. As the cries from knee come from the crowd.
All it takes is one particular strike from both boys. They've definitely got venom in what they're doing, the kicks and the punches.
Kajaba just picked up the pace a little bit now, hasn't he? He's realised that he can't sit back.
We can see that left thigh there. It's a few different shades of red. And coming forward again, changing levels, hiding that. Oh, big head kick there from Kajaba, was on target.
And he didn't see it coming, did he, Nelson?
No.
Working
Took it.
that lower leg again. His legs really swelled up. And
Oh.
nice and
Oh.
red.
Right in the meat.
He's teeing off on that leg.
Just
Oh, slapped that
tenderizing it.
face there.
He changed the levels, but he's also changed.
Nelson's doing a really good job of checking that kick as well. But here come the knees from Kajaba. And taken to the canvas there. Manhandled as the final 10 seconds of round number 3
I think
draw
it's,
to a close.
I think it's fair to say that Damon has the better striking at the moment, and Lewis Kajaba likes to get into that clinch for those knees. That was a great round.
Yeah.
That was a good round, yes, it was, George, but I think the start of the round, you'd have to give it to Nelson. He was very, very sharp, and he was landing all the shots really clearly. Kajaba sat back, wasn't aggressive at all, didn't really do too much. There was a moment there where he found his rhythm, started scoring, got the confidence up, and continued with that momentum. But I think it was a very, very close round. I might just give it to the blue corner just.
5-round
This-
war.
This is, sensational fight so far.
Yeah.
Let's see, round number 4. 6 minutes to go. There's it in the car, we're having a few words for fighters.
Not sure what for. But here we go. 6 minutes left in this fight. Nelson now trying to mark up, do extra damage to that left leg of Lewis Kajaba. Now looping up hook there from Nelson.
He's starting the rounds off all the time. Ooh, that just missed. but he's landing those low kicks at the start of every round.
Kajaber now goes to the body with that kick. Nice combination there from Nelson, changing levels. There's a nice lead left from Kajaber. And now he clinches up and they go knee for knee yet again. Nice little left hook on the exit there from Nelson.
All it takes is one blow. Both boys have got tremendous power for 70 kilos.
Nice switch kick there by Kajaber. Nelson's still working that lower leg.
Now he's disguising it now a bit more. He's throwing the 1-2 upstairs and then ending it.
Mind off it.
And again, he throws that combination. Kajaber to the body. He's had success when he's done that so far in this fight. A couple of nice body rips so far. Again, another body rip. Beautiful there from Lewis Kajaber. Oh, and crushing body kick and followed up with a left knee as the SRG product goes to work here on Nelson. Push kick there from Nelson.
Nice switch kick there by Kajaber. Nelson again working that lower leg.
Oh, nice combinations as they stand and trade with the hands now.
Both boys want to trade hands, which is good, something different.
Oh,
Kajaber
level
nice.
change. Oh, they go strike for strike. Kajaber's starting to let the hands go. And now they go back to a knee battle. Nelson trying to get the knee guard up. And Kajaber hitting the target.
Great exchange there by both boys with those strikes.
Oh, ducking right down and dumped to the canvas there. It's Kajaber.
Foul awkwardly too.
As we closing stages of round number 4, again just chopping away at that left foot. Now
Nice.
mixing it up. Nelson again finding the target. Oh, beautiful flurry there from Nelson. Kajaber starts to open up, and that will do it. Great,
What a great round.
final 30 seconds there. As both of them really starting to let the hands go more so in this 4th round.
He is. And look at those high kicks, he's just missing the target. Nelson's reading those high kicks. I mean, getting out of the way, but those hands, the flowing hands, are really working for him. However, I'd like to see an elbow on the end of it maybe cause an upset. That could be a possibility. I wouldn't know who to give this round to be honest with you. I'm a little bit going to sit on the fence with this one, George. And you've got to win this round. This is what counts. You don't win this round, the whole fight is gone. You've got to go out and give it all to win this round to take the bacon home.
And it might just be the case in terms of who wins this round, wins the fight, as Nelson and Kajaber embrace for the final round.
Respect to each other.
Yeah. And straight back to
that leg kick again because he knows it's working, it's causing damage. Kajaber there, switch kick to the body again. Damon replying with a low kick. Nice left knee to the body.
that shook Kajaber a little bit there.
It did, but he didn't follow up, did he? He just backed off and let him breathe.
Nelson now again to that left thigh now, switching it up, going upstairs. It's the final round of the evening. Our main event of the evening.
I like what Nelson is doing too. Like he's scoring the leg kicks, but he's coming back and checking the high kicks that Kajaber is throwing at him. So his defense is quite good as well.
Yeah, he's very sound offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
That's not taking away anything from Kajaber.
Not at all.
He's a star. He's a quality opponent. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Nelson now just trying to cut off the center of the ring.
I think these boys, the corner's got to yellow. So do you realise it's the 5th round? You guys got to pick it up.
And Nelson's done a great job of checking that left leg all night. Kajaber now trying to prod away with a jab. Nice teep there from Nelson, went right through the guard. Well,
There's a high kick there from Nelson, but on the glove. Nelson looking for that lower leg kick.
I think Lewis Kajaba has to change gears here.
Once again, is he waiting now to so he can finish strong and try and win the round? But like you said, we can't forget what happens at the start of the round. Double left kick there by Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson's-
And they're scoring, yeah, they're all scoring.
He's initiating all the time, Nelson.
Nice left body rip there by Nelson again.
checks to the left leg.
Nelson's been pressing this fight pretty much 90% of the time.
Absolutely.
Goes hunting for the head there of Lewis Kajabra. Less than a minute remaining in this fight. There's a big left hand from Nelson.
I don't think Kajabra really wants this, guys. He's just sitting back too long.
And again, this time targeting the right head. Checked.
Nice block there by Nelson. Nice teeth, pushing him back onto the ropes.
Nelson now controlling the center of the ring. 10 seconds left between this and the judges' scorecard.
nice
Tried to finish upstairs. Maybe one last flurry from either.
Oh,
a couple of big shots there from Nelson. And just out of range. Great end
Nice
to a
finish.
great fight.
Nice finish.
And the judges will deliberate on the super welterweight title and who will take it home here at Spartan Cup
round.
Championship. Joe.
Fifth round, you'd have to give that to Nelson. I think he dominated the whole round. I think Kajabra pretty much gave that fight away and just sat back in that last round and thought, you know what, I'm just going to breeze through this. And he really didn't do much. He didn't show any authority, no striking. And Nelson just picked him away and did what he wanted to do. And I think they'll look at that and they'll go back and say, you know what, it's what's cost you this fight.
Yep.
And they'll look at Nelson and say, they'll look at Nelson's corner and say, that's what won you that fight, that last round. You
Yep.
finished strong.
As we go to our scorecards, we have a unanimous points decision. Our judges have scored the bout 46-49, 46-49, 47-48. The winner from the blue corner, Damon Nelson!
Damon Nelson is your super welterweight title winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Iron Line Promotions, this was Spartan Cup Championship 21 on Fox Sports. Good night.
So another big night of fights here at Spartans Cup Championship 21. We kicked it off with Iskander Abisanov taking the decision over Aidan Massoni in our opening bout of the evening. Then it was the ladies' turn. Talia Rodan taking a UD victory over Jacinta Maloney in a great scrap between those two. Shannon Tilbrook and Sam Marr went head-to-head in our third bout of the evening. Sam Marr out of Newcastle taking the unanimous decision victory of her own at 57 kgs. Then it was the ladies' turn again. Yi Yang He and Talia Basso Barusa, the WA girl, clinching and kneeing her way to a unanimous decision victory. James Russell and Santo Joma in a WA versus Victoria showdown. James Russell with an emphatic second round stoppage over Santo Joma and putting him away to take the victory. Surin and Adam Kafelek went head-to-head at 57 kgs. Surin taking a unanimous decision victory in our sixth fight of the evening. Then the only K1 bout of the evening and our fight of the night. Ona Thelic and Ashton Harris went toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose and shot-for-shot in a 5-round war, ending in probably the result it deserved, a draw. Then we had another draw, this time in full tie rules for our Australian welterweight title. Cass Haverfield and Payak Samui going toe-to-toe, and that one ending splitting the points in a draw decision. Then in our main event of the evening, Damon Nelson taking a unanimous decision victory over SRG's Lewis Kajabra and winning the super welterweight title here at Spartans Cup Championship 21. My name's Steve White. On behalf of my co-commentators Joe Nader and George Longanitas and everyone here at Iron Line, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you next time on Fox Sports.